from Dewitt. I have children who go to Dewitt, and I also teach in Dewitt. And I just wanted to support the efforts of what you've already heard tonight regarding seeing our curriculum as one that lets all children be seen, no matter what their identity is, because that's how they learn. That's how they read. That's how they do math. That's how they learn when they feel safe and seen. And it's not really our choice, it's our job. The law says it's our job too. I just want to let you know that I support all the efforts we're making in that direction. I hope for more community dialogue, but at the day's end, we don't get to choose who we see and who we don't. They all come to us. We're a public school, and I'm proud to work at a public school who sees that. Thank you.
Deirdre Thompson.
Hi, thank you for the opportunity to speak tonight. It's been a while since I've been here. One of the repeated arguments I have heard regarding this issue is you can opt your child out. But the truth of the matter is you cannot opt your child out of any lesson, ever. You may choose for your child not to attend that lesson that day. However, the way the microcosm of any classroom works is that those children that were in attendance at that lesson will be like, hey, you weren't at the lesson. You want to know what we learned? This is what we learned. This is what happened. So your child will end up learning whatever it is at that lesson, even if you and your family choose for your child not to attend that lesson. In addition, there will be shaming that goes on if your child does not use the proper pronouns, if you feel that that's not right for your family, that it's not right for your belief system. Bullying goes on all levels, on both sides, whether it's the jock picking on the nerd or any other situation. It goes on from very early elementary. My children were bullied. I was bullied, my husband was bullied. We've all been there, unless you were the person on the other side doing the bullying. So whatever you decide as a board, as a community, we need to bring people together to talk about this, because you cannot opt out of this lesson. In addition, I wanted to talk about policy 2410 that previously prohibited the referral of assistance, and this is in regards to pregnancy services or possibly abortion. And I hope this board will bring the community together, because this has been taken away. What happens when a minor comes to a teacher? What happens when they go, are you going to involve the parents? Are you going to take away parental rights? You need to involve the parents. Thank you.
Erica Engel.
Hi, good evening. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I'll be brief. I'm new to Dewitt. I moved here 7 years ago with my second grader son who attends Scott Elementary. We're proud to be new members of the Dewitt community, and I'm excited to be part of a community that is clearly as close-knit and cool and fun as this group is, and I really would like to show my support for everyone. I support allyship, I support inclusivity, I support diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, and I'm here because I really think about that one student who was being maybe bullied in school, and I think about the opportunity to kind of educate their peers, and then that opportunity was taken away, and I feel like that child was left standing on an island all by themselves. And that's not the impression that I've gotten of Dewitt since I moved here 7 months ago. I feel like this is a very inclusive community, and I'm here to show that child that I support them, and I certainly hope you take that child and all of our children into consideration in your decisions going forward. Thank you.
Boone.
Hello, good evening. I am Barb Broom, and I've lived in Dewitt for 25 years. I'm a proud parent of 2 Dewitt grads, and I'm also a psychologist that works in this community. I am strongly encouraging this board to continue to consider and support an inclusive curriculum for all kids in DeWitt across all ages. Thank you.
Lucas Kramer.
Hi, my name is Lucas. I am a senior in high school at St. John's. I am very proud to say that I am non-binary. I am actually raised in Fowler, so different part of Clinton County, but I had to leave Fowler because of the lack of inclusive protection for the students. I was facing harassment to a level that I can't even put into words how devastating it was. Since the age of 14, I've been in and out of different mental health facilities because I couldn't imagine a world where I could grow into the adult I am now. Because there was no support in the school system that I was raised, and how many more kids have to be in that situation? I'm in St. John's doing school of choice, which was an option I shouldn't have had to deal with as a freshman because I just wanted to get through high school, and I couldn't have imagined getting to graduation. And at this point, as some other people have said, it's not about if you're accepting of controversial issues or what side you lie on. It's about how many more kids have to die. How many of them have to take their life and wonder if they can just make it to 18, make it to graduation. I had to look my mother in the eyes after I had done so many things that I regret now because I see a future for myself. And I want that future for the kids of DeWitt. I understand what it's like living in a small town. I understand what it's like having to go through that school system. I mean, I'm just like any other kid. I love theater. I am a huge part of the choir program. I mean, if you ask my teachers, I'm a really good student. I do everything I can just because I want to do something in this world. Why aren't these other kids getting that opportunity? They get the chance to express themselves because they know when they're young, people celebrate going to daddy-daughter dances as kids, and they celebrate all of these things that put them into binary concepts. But if they know at that age that they're their daughter, then how is someone who was raised as a little boy not to know the same? I don't think that people are so hateful as they seem to be. I think it's more raised out of, they just aren't aware. They don't have that exposure. And that's okay. I've understood and come to understand so many people because they came off hateful. They were calling me slurs. They were telling me to take my own life. And at this point, I've forgiven them because I know that it wasn't out of hatred. It was out of the fact that they've never been faced with this before. But there's going to be a life outside of Fowler, outside of St. John's, outside of DeWitt, outside of Clinton County. And that is the life that we want these people to grow into. We don't want to just take over. Thank you.